name's Marie. What brings you in today?
Hi, Marie. I've been struggling with some self-esteem issues.
How so?
I don't know. I think I'm a good person, but for some reason, people always look at me like I'm weird. But really, I'm always doing nice things for other people. Like, for example, I was at a coffee shop the other day, and there was a crazy long lineup, and they looked short-staffed. So I went up to the baristas, and I asked if they needed a hand. They looked at me kind of weird, but I figured they're just not used to people being so kind. So I went back there and started making a bunch of coffees, and the line immediately started to go faster. Then once it cleared up, I made myself a coffee and left.
How did that make you feel?
I mean, terrible. I even left them a tip. The next time I went in, they threatened to call the cops if I didn't leave. Unbelievable. The same thing happened with my neighbor. I saw him trying to wash his windows, but he had an arm cast on and kept struggling. So I went over and offered to wash them for him. I did a great job. I actually washed them 5 times. But now every time I see him on his walks with his wife, they turn the other way when they see me. I mean, please, does anyone have common decency these days?
Why do you think your neighbor felt insecure around you?
Probably because both my arms work.
So you feel that he was projecting his insecurities onto you?
Exactly. He didn't even appreciate my generosity. Speaking of which, I went out with some buddies and bought them all their favorite booze. But then they got really annoyed with me.
Maybe they didn't feel like drinking.
Trust me, they always feel like drinking.
Do you mind if I share my thoughts?
Not at all.
If you think you're such a good guy, why do you wear the costume?
Red is my color.
I see. Don't you see how that can be misleading?
What? Clearly I'm not the problem. You've got a little bit of a god complex.